Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to the Let's Be Real podcast with your host, Genesis.
And Mariah.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are we doing today?
We're doing well. I'm really feeling this.
I know the chopstick is what does it. I'm telling you.
It really does.
It makes you feel like back in the day, Price is Right.
Yeah.
With the tiny little microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Did I say that before? I don't know, but that's what it makes me feel like.
Yeah, I like this.
Right? It's really nice, you know.
I'm doing good. I guess we owe them an apology and give them what's been going on for not posting.
We're so sorry, but
life was lifing.
Life was lifing. We did get our new setup. We were really excited about that. And then for some reason, we thought we were way more prepared for a trip. We were prepared.
We have a lot going on.
Yeah. With the moving and the trip and all the good stuff.
Trip, work. We had the kids. They had back to school. It was a lot.
There was a few things for sure. Unfortunately, we did not get a chance to record in the Dominican Republic, and we will explain why.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want to say it?
I mean, I'll let you do it.
We got engaged. I mean, look at it.
Bang.
Oh, I just hit my whole mouth. I got engaged to my baby.
We're engaged.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of planning that went into this.
I did no planning.
You just showed up.
I just showed up.
You just showed up.
I had no idea.
Yeah. So I don't know. So a lot of things happened. We went on vacation for our first vacation. I guess before we get into the engagement, how was that for you? Like, how was the airport? Because we had an airport conversation.
We did have an airport.
Did we do well?
I honestly, everything as we said we were going to do it.
Great.
Packed, we said we pack a week before. It was more like 2 weeks before. Mm-hmm. We were pretty much done, and then we made our checklist. And the night before, we literally opened everything back up and went one by one. This we have, this we have, this we have. Granted, I know we have to travel with a few more things because, I'm a diabetic, all that good stuff. And you want to make sure that everything's and there's things off the checklist that we don't check off because we need to grab them as we're out the door.
As we are out the door. Because we showed up at the airport a day in advance.
Yeah.
We were there one whole day in advance. So.
Yeah, because that would be my wet dream.
That would be wow, you mean I can see her? And I don't got to worry about it?
Yeah, I don't got to worry at all. I could just wake up and be wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
But yeah,
it was great.
It was good. We got to the airport, 4 hours, 3 hours in advance.
Yeah, we checked in early. We did all the things that we were supposed to do. Mm-hmm. We went, looked at the gate, and turned right around and got food.
And we were able to confirm that was indeed our gate.
It was, and people giggled at us because they basically saw what we were doing. We went,
there it is.
And then it was the very last gate. You had to look behind a corner to see it.
There, wait, I don't see B-52. It was around.
It was so far into JFK. I had never been there before, and I know JFK like the back of my hand, specifically Terminal 5 because I'm a JetBlue girly. Not sponsored, but you can sponsor us
if you wanna.
Listen, because if there's one thing I'm gonna do is rep JetBlue.
She reps it as if she owns it. She's like, so are we fine with JetBlue? I don't know anything else. I'm like, I've never.
But hear me out. Because people are always like, I'm going to do Spirit, Bob. We all know Spirit. It's going to fall out of the sky,
whatever. First thing out your mouth, you could have said
100%.
American. I was almost an American Eagle. American Airlines.
No, they're also expensive.
Those are the flights that I'm used to catching.
No, because people will be like, "Oh, I'm going to go on Spirit because it's cheaper," and then you get on Spirit and you have to pay you're
holding. You don't get a seat. You're just holding on. You don't get a seat.
They're like, "Your carry-on, you got to pay for that.
I know.
This soda, you got to pay for that. This, you got to pay for that.
The seatbelt, you want a seatbelt? That's crazy.
Do you want the oxygen to drop from the top? You got to pay for that.
That's an added feature.
When you start adding everything up, once you do a Spirit flight. And then you could have just gotten JetBlue and it would have all been included. Mm-hmm. With their basic package. If their basic package, the only thing it doesn't include is the choice selection. The seat selection.
That we always do. I do that.
No, we always get the one above just to choose. But that's the only difference from the regular blue to the slightly upgraded blue.
Yeah.
Just get JetBlue. You're going to pay the money once you're at the airport. It's just because it's $47 now doesn't mean there's not more expenses when you get to the airport. So I love JetBlue for that reason.
I enjoyed our flight via JetBlue. It was good. I enjoyed it. I mean, we didn't pay for the flights. I mean,
Well, yeah,
Our points
our
did,
points paid
but
for the flights, but you know, it was great. Like
I had a phenomenal time.
yeah,
It was
and
a
like,
good flight.
and how was it? Because I know you're not a JFK fan, and I love JFK.
I'm more of a Newark just because we're out in Jersey, and to drive all the way into JFK. But I mean, at the time when I had a really good. We went through TSA.
In 2 seconds,
They didn't find the AK-47 in my backpack.
the
So
coke wasn't there.
The coke wasn't there. So we were good with that.
Mhm.
But we got through. It was a seamless. It was seamless.
You know what it is? So this whole time we're like on our way. Like I'm like, oh my god, this is like my first technically international flight. Blah blah. Like I've been to like other places before, but it was like kind of like pre 9/11 when there wasn't as much security. So this is my first time like using my passport, like going through customs, like filling out forms, like immigration forms before you go, like blah blah blah.
The immigration forms.
So like, you know, this is like, and like I printed everything out because I just wanted to have it just in case. Like I made sure we did everything. Like there's also this like CDC thing that you have to fill out when you're coming back.
Got the email. I didn't get that email.
Yeah, so I filled it out. Like
yeah,
and I'm like, oh my god, like. This is like not pressure, but in my mind, I'm like this is like a new experience because I'm used to just going to Puerto Rico and I just show them my ID and they go, "You good, girl?" and I get on that plane and that's it. That was not the case, except it was the case when I tell you all the things, the horror stories. You got to wait in line in customs forever. They're gonna grill you. They're gonna make you feel like you're the drug mule. None of that happened. They didn't even stamp my passport.
She didn't even get a stamp. When they're like, okay, you could go, I was like, damn, we've been waiting for her to get a stamp. She didn't even get.
I didn't even get a stamp.
They let her go through because you have to like when you get to DR.
It's the passport scanner.
Yeah, it's the passport scanner,
and it gives a little receipt.
Yeah, receipt, and I have to go through like the checkpoint. Like it's like a 2 gates.
Yeah,
and then you get stuck in the middle of the gate, and then they let you through. And then at that point, it's whether you have to go see the immigration officer or you walk through. And they were like, "Nah, you're good." And
like she literally looked at her receipt and was like, "You're good."
No, what? I don't get the stamp. I was like, nah, you'll probably get the stamp once we went through duty free and we was out.
That was it. I didn't get a stamp, and then I'm like, okay, well, my time is coming when we come back into the U.S. You know, they're gonna think that we did something very nefarious at our all inclusive, and you know, the whole time Mariah's like, okay. So we're here for leisure. That's why, like, we're just coming back. We just went on a vacation.
Because I don't know if you saw our Instagram or any of our social media. We were matching. We were bright.
We were in.
I'm like, we are definitely
in the matching comfort sweatsuits, but like the shorts in color petal, and petal was pink.
So I'm like, we are absolutely getting stopped for sure.
100%.
Because we looked annoying.
Well, maybe it was the other way around. They were like, they're going on vacation. What? They're clearly gonna record themselves. Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, no. And then customs coming back into the U.S. I'm like, can't wait to get yelled at. I'm so excited. He goes, okay.
Literally.
And that was it.
Okay.
I was ready to cry. Like, I was ready to be like, this is so much pressure. I swear to have drugs. Nothing.
I know.
There was so much hype around it. I'm like, now I'm going to go somewhere expecting it to go smoothly, and they're going to have me crying.
On part 2 of our vacation.
So, yeah, we get there. Pull up to the resort.
Wait, hold on. Before we get there, I had to explain my stress of trying to get
the ring. Oh, yeah, that's right. Explain your stress. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. So, the night before, everyone's like, oh my God, don't forget the ring. Don't forget the ring. Don't forget the ring. I'm like, I know. So, like, I came home the night before we left because we both worked.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And like had to get the ring into the luggage and I like snuffed it in there. I'm like, okay, she's not gonna go in. Like the luggage is closed. That means we had gone through our list 10 times that we've already checked. We've got everything and everything like that. And I put into her luggage. I'm like, this is gonna absolutely suck. Like, what if we go to the airport? We already can't go through security because of all her equipment,
all my stuff. Yeah.
What if they just pull me out? And then I was like, well, at least if I go first, I catch them with my luggage, and if they see it, because I'm like, it's in a box, and like, how am I gonna hide the box? But like, what is it gonna look like through the X-ray machine? Where did I end up putting it?
I wouldn't know.
I put it in my suitcase. I think like in my underwear.
That's funny.
Like and I didn't want to leave it loose and everything like that.
I mean, but lucky I'm not nosy.
No, not that you're not nosy. My fear is that security was. They could have been a dick and be like, "What is this?" And I'm like, you know what? Well,
luckily for you, I was getting pat down.
I know.
I always have to stop and get.
But they
searched.
let my baggage go through, and I was like, okay, that was my biggest concern. I'm like, that's all good. That's all my tidbit for the ring.
I'm so sorry.
Because as soon as we got through, I was like, all right, now. Like my booty hole was tight, and then it loosened up. I was like, I'm good.
Me, I was so nervous at the airport, and I wonder because if I knew, like maybe it's because you're nervous, because like this happens to us a lot, where sometimes like my heart's racing. Why is my heart racing? And then I'm like, are you okay? And then
I'm like, no,
I'm not okay. So in my mind, like, I never get nervous to go to the airport anymore. Like I just don't get nervous.
Oh,
I was dying.
Yeah, you was like, yeah. I need my pump. And I was like, all right, we and the air hasn't changed in here.
I don't know what happened. Like I was all over the place. Like my stomach was hurting. I was like, oh my God, this hasn't happened to me since I was a child. Like why? I was like, why am I freaking out right now? And I didn't know why. And I think maybe it's because like my body was like, hey girl, something happened. It was also like, but I chalked it up to, because it's your first international flight, blah,
which
blah,
is true.
blah.
It could have been that too.
Yeah, I'm going to believe.
Because I had bubble guts.
I'm going to believe it was the fates, because they were trying to tell me I was going to get engaged. I've been dying, guys.
Dying.
You have no idea. The way I was flabbergasted. But anyways, so we get to DR, and it's just so funny. As soon as you get to the area, like you come out, get your stuff, all that good stuff. They have immigration, whatever. We get out, and as soon as you hit the area where all the transport is, like people like trying to get you to go to where you're supposed to go. The amount of people are like, hey, you need transport, hey, taxi, hey, and like they won't, and you go no, and they keep talking to you, and they're like, hey, and I'm like, oh my God. And then we get this guy, he starts talking to us, super chill, really nice, and like I speak Spanish, so immediately, like if I'm in an area where I know they speak Spanish, I'm speaking Spanish, because I'm like, you're not gonna play me, not today. I need you to know off rip, I understand you. So I immediately start speaking in Spanish, because I'm like, you're not gonna play me here. But then we get in, and then we're talking about how our transport's probably gonna be like a Sprinter van.
Oh yeah, because like this is the first time. So this is my first time ever booking or having us book through the resort. I usually go through Expedia, and at the end of Expedia, like you all may or may not know, you can choose the transport you want, either private van or car service, or like whatever, like a Sprinter van with other people. It was the first time that I didn't even have to pay for it. Like I just went through.
They sent us an email after.
Yeah, they were like, "Hey, just let us know what your time of arrival and stuff like that." I was like, "Oh, all right, that's pretty chill." And like I said, I told her like it's most likely going to be like a Sprinter van. I had told her the last time I had came, we had issues with transport where we had paid for a private Suburban, 4 or 5 of us, and it didn't pull up. They're like, nah, it broke down. I'm like, of course, on the day that we pull up is the day that it broke down. So then we're walking
and we're waiting, and he's just like, oh, our car's back there, give it a second, because it's like one lane, so like everybody has to turn, and basically everyone has to get in their car and leave before the other people can come up in the line. So we're walking, and then the guy calls him, and I go, did that say Seasons was the transport company? And I'm like, did that say that? I was like, I don't know. And the guy calls, and he's like, oh, he's down here. Let's go. So we start walking. It's a Suburban.
And the one that broke down last time pulled up.
No, it wasn't, because this was a brand new Suburban. Brand spanking, to the point where I was like, I might need me one of these. What was it? The High Country one?
The High Country.
Bougie. The captain seats, phenomenal. I was like, there's so much space in here. I was like, imagine the kids back here. Like immediately,
it was like ventilated seats. The back seats were ventilated. Yeah, I was pretty impressed.
It only
had 32,000 miles on it.
It was brand new,
brand spanking.
It was very nice. It was nice. And it was just, I was like, and then the interior was this like chocolate brown, with this beautiful stitching, and I'm like, I didn't want to buy an American car, but like.
The way the Suburban.
I was impressed.
It was nice. It was a nice car.
It was a very nice car. And then we're by ourselves because nobody else came at our time. So I was like, not us with the private car. Ooh, bougie. So then we start driving. He's like, it's a 40-minute drive. I'm like, great. So I'm looking at everything, and I'm like, oh, because like Puerto Rico's right there, so like a lot of the vegetation looks super similar. I was just curious, like, what do the roads look like? Like, what kind of cars are there? Like, there's like at least for me in Puerto Rico, when you go there, there's cars that are available in the US that are in Puerto Rico, but they're more common over there than they are over here, right? So like I'm like, well, what's the DR's version of that car? Motorcycles is the car. Motorcycles. They were everywhere. Just go. And I understand it was like easy transport. There was a guy, his whole back window was busted out the car.
The whole thing, like busted wide open.
Like, and there was like 3 guys in there chilling. And I'm like, you know what?
Like, it was like when you
it was so funny. I was like, wow, interesting. So it just felt like I even saw the roads, and I was like, no, I didn't tell my mother this to not scare her, but I was fully comfortable. I was like, I would drive on my own. Like immediately I was like, I can handle myself here. Like I immediately was like, I got this. We're good. I wouldn't do that, Mom.
She wouldn't.
I wouldn't do that. I'm just saying, eventually when we all go, you're gonna see what I'm talking about, and it literally looks like Puerto Rico. So the roads, everything, but I won't leave the resort. I promise. I would never do something like that.
You almost did though,
for an excursion, which I think is a little different.
Yeah, it's different when you leave the resort with an excursion. It's different.
Yeah, but so then we pull up, and immediately they're like, welcome home. I'm like, yeah, stop. Like, don't get me wrong, I like nice things, but that was nice. That was bien fancy. There was champagne. They gave us glassware. I was like,
it wasn't plastic.
He was like, you want some champagne? I was like, yes, I do.
Is the sky blue?
Yes. Yes. What was it, like 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning? I'm like,
5 o'clock somewhere.
I absolutely would love some champagne right now. When he pulled out glass, I was like, stop. He walked up in front of the doors, and they just like, I was like,
yeah, it was pretty dope.
I can't lie. I was like, I deserve this. Like,
when you start convincing yourself,
I deserve to be here.
This is every day.
Right.
This should be every day.
This should be my everyday life. Like, it was
That's the
great.
motivation. And
then like, it's one of those places where they have like just constant air freshener pumping through the place. It smelled so good in there. I was like, even the bathrooms had like these tall doors that you had to walk through. It was beautiful. I was like,
we stayed at Excellence El Carmen, if anyone's trying to figure out where this place was.
It was beautiful. If you buy it early enough, or book it, I should say, early enough in advance, the price is so worth it.
It's 1,000%. I mean, any all-inclusive, but in all-inclusives like this that are like more so 5-star, it's absolutely worth it.
It was beautiful. I couldn't believe, like, I think like doing a cost-benefit analysis, I was like, this is better than rent. No, I'm just kidding. It's not. But it was beautiful. I was so astounded by everything, like how everything looked, how everyone treated us. The customer service was phenomenal.
The English that everybody was speaking. I mean, for being in the Dominican Republic, like everyone's.
It was great. Like, it was like they like directed us, like, where do you want us to bring you? We'll bring you here. We'll bring you there. We're gonna keep your bags because your room's not ready. Like, blah 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 blah. Like, they were like, go have lunch.
So because of the room that we ended up getting, it was part of like
the Excellence Club.
The Excellence Club. So you have your own private
concierge
service and stuff like that, and like you have different. So we had to check in through there. So we were sitting there, and then like the whole
that's right,
and everything like that. Now I had planned in advance, so I knew I was going to propose that Friday on the beach.
Day one of us arriving.
Day one, everyone's like, "Why don't you wait till day 2?" I can't. The way that my anxiety is set up, it's just not going to work. So I had planned this very much in advance. I was going to do it on the beach, and I had been planning with their
like event coordinator.
Yeah, sure. An event coordinator there and stuff like that. So I knew at 6:30 at night to meet at the lobby, and they were going to walk us or escort us to having a dinner on the beach. And on the dinner on the beach, if you would have seen from our social media, if you haven't, that's fine. We will post a picture. Damn, I just did that to you. You're going to have to post that right here.
Right here.
A marry me sign, a bouquet of flowers. We're going to have a bottle of champagne, and we're going to have some music playing. So they were going to escort us, and then as soon as they would have seen us, they would have started playing the music, and then would have seen something. And the day before, or that week, so I had been speaking to this woman for at least 2 months or so. coordinated great. I trusted her with this. But as I'm checking in, the woman keeps asking us like, "Oh, where are we gonna eat?" And this and that and third. And I'm like, "Are there no special notes in this thing?" I'm like, "How am I supposed to issue?" And Jess is like, "Wow, we're gonna eat here, here, here." I'm like, "No, that's not." I was like, "This is not like how am I gonna tell her we're gonna have a dinner on the beach?" So like, she said our room wasn't ready or anything like that, so we left our luggage there, and I left my wallet there. So we went to the Lobster House, so one of the seafood restaurants.
One of the seafood restaurants,
like, I need my wallet. I gotta go back. So I ran back to the lady and I was like, "Hey, look." Oh no, even before we were leaving, they were like, "Oh, this is where you can eat," or something like that. And I was like, "Oh, I think to dinner. I think they had mentioned dinner on the beach," and I went. And the woman's like, "See," and I'm like, "Now you just made me look crazy." And you were still like, "Wow."
I was too busy.
I see the staircase.
I was on vacation mode.
Yeah.
As soon as I got there, I was like.
So she like ignored everything that I was saying. I was like, "All right, that works." So I ran back to the place. I was like, "Hey, I still got dinner on for tonight, right?" She's like, "Yes, you do at 6:30. Blah blah blah, and you have photos to be taken." I said, "Yes." Now let me explain the photos. So when I went back to the Lobster House, I told her I'm trying to finesse my face. I'm like, "They told me we got to take photos tonight at 5:30, so we gotta be ready by 5:30." And she's like, "Photos?" I was like, "And don't ask. We're not buying any of the photos. I already told the woman I don't want to take photos. Like, we're not. Neither one of us like to take professional photos. We're not into stuff like that. I'm definitely not buying any photos. So when we take the photos, don't be like, 'Wow, these are nice. We should buy them just because we feel bad for the man.' No, they chose this. We're not doing it." She's like, "Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. I don't want."
Because in my mind, like they do that on a cruise and stuff like that, where you have to take professional photos.
So I'm like, "So I'm just telling you right now. I'm not trying to sound like an asshole. I don't want to take photos. I don't want to buy the photos." All right, cool. So what time do we have to be? He says to meet him in the lobby by 5:30. Okay, so that's been covered. So we get back. So our room is finally finished. And as you saw, also we coordinated every outfit possible. And she chose our outfits. So she's like, "Oh, on the first night, because it's our first night, let's wear all white." And I was like, "Thank you so much." So she wore beautiful. She was absolutely stunning, and absolutely, you were so beautiful.
Stop it!
You were really, really beautiful.
I remember you complimenting me as soon as I put it on.
I was like, "Wow." Like, well, let me go put this t-shirt and shorts on real quick. I was like, "Well, I am so underdressed."
No, you weren't.
No, I know.
No, but like I just remember like you complimented me.
You look
and like
beautiful.
You were just looking at me, and I was like, "I'll cry. Stop.
I just put the wing on. Stop."
Of course. And then, of all days, I decided to do something different with my eyeliner. Not that you can see it in the photos, because I'm like, but like, I decided to do something different with my eyeliner, like, and you were just like, "Oh my
blown
god!"
Away. I was so
and in my
away.
mind, I was like, "You gassing me because we on vacation."
So wait, what was I gonna say?
So we went back to the room. We started to get ready. I'm gonna put my shorts on. We had to meet him at 5:30.
There was something that occurred before that. Anyway, we should discuss the room. Well, we're going into the.
Yeah, we're getting to that. Let's get through the engagement.
Okay,
the engagement first.
Right. Then, okay, yeah. So we met. We're gonna meet him at 5:30. So we walk over to the lobby, and the guy's there. So he's walking. We're walking around the resort, and we're taking photos. And I'm like, this is like, I feel like we're taking prom photos.
Yeah, I was dying
because there was. The ducks were even like, whoa, quack, quack, quack. Let me see what's going on here. We were by a
little pond.
Like a little pond.
Yeah.
And you see people walking past us. I'm like, this is so embarrassing. Like, this is not.
I'm like trying to, and like, I don't like
this.
Yeah, I don't like professional photos. Like, every time I've gotten a professional photo taken, I'm like, that's horrible. Like, I didn't print not one of my senior photos. Not one. I was like, you are out of your mind. I picked the best one I thought was good for the yearbook, and that was it. I did not print not one of those photos. I was like, I'm all set. Like, it was giving Jabba the Hutt realness.
Just stop.
I'm so listen,
stupid.
I hate professional photos. Dumb. And so I'm like, but we're on vacation. Let's take them. Let's like live the fantasy.
We were both really good sports about it.
We were,
So then we're taking photos and stuff like that. And then the guy's like, okay, get on your knee. And I almost lost my goddamn mind.
And then my
I looked
brain,
at him and I was like, so
I went, no, hip replacement immediately. I was like, no, hold
there's
on.
no. So I was like, and I looked at him like, yo, like I looked at him like I killed him, and I was like, this is not where it's happening. So I told him, I looked at him and I was like, I was about to get on my knee just for shits and giggles for the photo, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't even joke around with that. Like even at home, I don't even joke. I don't like doing that. So I was like, no, my hip and stuff like that. She's like, her hip. I'm like, my hip. And he's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, so I pretend to be upset. I'm like, yo, everybody thinks I'm proposing. Your goddamn friends, family, everybody thinks I'm proposing on this damn trip. It's just a trip. Like, we both came on this trip. Like, it's our first trip and everything like that. She's like, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We're almost done. We're going to eat soon. I'm like, I know. It's still I'm still really annoyed. He's like,
I know we're having this conversation, and he's like, "Move your leg here, put your arm here, move your." And I'm like, "Now look this way. Now look at her. Now with love. Now give each other a kiss."
Thinks we're doing this, and I told him I'm not. Great. All right, so we drop by the bar.
He told us to take a break and stop by the bar.
And stop by the bar and stuff like that. And I'm like, because he's like, it's not ready till 6:30. I know this, my guy. That's why I told you this was too soon. It was like 6:10. So I'm like, all right, let's grab a drink. So we grab a drink and everything like that. And then the ring. So that's where I was trying to get at. So the ring was obviously in the hotel room. Well, in our room. And I took that ring out. I had never held that ring so many times while she was showering. I'm like, do I put it in here? Do I do it in here? Do I do it in here? Do I carry the box? Do I take it out the box? Do I put it here? While she's like, can you pass me? I'm like, hold, I'm gonna here. I'm like, it's too. Let me put it in my bag, my little Nike bag. So I put it in there. I was like, all right, and it looked thick. And I'm like, but I owe her like
my juice, my glucose tabs, my glucometer, everything. Yeah.
So I was like, that's why it looks big. So we're drinking. All of a sudden, ahora, Genesis becomes impatient. It's like 6:22. I know we're about the thing.
No.
I know.
Oh, okay.
So at 6:30 starts the thing. So she's like, the one time I left my bag, she's like, I'm getting hungry. It's already 6. We've been here for 15 minutes. Like, why? Like, he's on the phone talking. I was like, I know, but let him relax. It's probably his first break of the day. Let him relax. It's usually me that's impatient. She's like,
because I waited a while.
You did?
I did. It took me like it takes me a little bit to be like, okay, what are we doing?
So she's like, I'm done with our drink. I'm like, I hear you, but the man is.
No, I went to go get my phone out of the fanny pack.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, so yeah, but like, this is before you went to go speak to him.
That's when I was gonna go speak to him.
No, we sat at the bar, but it wasn't 6:20 yet. Not even close. Because remember, the bar was closed.
Oh yeah, it was like 6 something. So I went to go walk. I left my bag, and something told me go look back. And Genesis grabbed the bag and started to open it. I'm like, no. So I pressed. I'm like, what are you doing?
I was like, I'm getting my phone.
She just cracked it open. I had tucked it all the way in the corner where it was away from the zipper. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I need my phone. And I was like, all right, well, time that you don't now, the moment I walk away, now you want. I'm like trying to finesse him. Now you trying to go through my shit. Like that's crazy. You want it?
And in reality, you went, oh no, it's in the back zipper.
Yeah.
It's in the back, and I went, oh okay, and you pulled it out for me, and re-zipped it up and left it there.
Yeah. I go talk to the guy. He's like, I'm just waiting. All right. So we come back and Genesis is like, do you need me to go talk to him whenever that happens? Because Genesis never wants, it's always usually me that causes. She's like, do I need to go? I was like, nah, just let him, give him like 5 more minutes.
Yeah. And I was also trying to drink my drink.
6:30, so we gotta wait.
I think I was trying to drink my drink, and because I was on an empty stomach, I was getting nervous.
Oh yeah.
Because I was like, I wasn't tipsy yet, but I could feel.
She was swaying.
I could feel it. Like I was like, ooh. I was like, if I don't get food in me soon, I'm not gonna be able to enjoy the rest of my night.
We went to go take photos, and we're walking to the beach. This is right before the.
Oh yes.
There were 3 chairs because my fear.
3 little huts.
Yeah, I had contacted the resort. I was like, we have beachfront, so is she not from our balconies? Are they not going to be able to see?
Are we going to see the?
Yeah, she's like, no, it's going to be on the complete opposite side. I'm like, oh, cool. So when I'm walking, we see 3 tables set up at the beach, and I was like, there's no way. that they messed this up this bad. And she's like, oh my God, is that what we're going to eat? I'm like, mm-hmm. And so then, yeah, I'm sorry.
But then there was also other people walking around with photographers.
Yes, that's what saved us.
Yeah.
Well, me.
Yeah, you. Because you didn't plan for that.
Nah. I was like, you see the other people taking photos.
Yeah.
Like, look at us. We all got conned into this.
Yeah, there were other people taking photos. So I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Oh, and the photos thing, shout out to everybody that I work with at my new gig. This was a week-long discussion with everybody. They're like, so are you taking photos? And I'm like, no, I'm not. We're not taking photos. We'll probably take photos when we come back. And all my coworkers, like, I think that you should. I told them the price. They're like, even if you hate the photos, like, just do the photos. I'm like, and I was really adamant against not doing the photos for no reason besides principle. Like, that was it. It was just for the principle.
We don't like professional photos.
We don't like professional. So I'm going to pay for photos that neither one of us want. They're like, yeah, but it's not that much. I'm like, I hear you, but the fact that it's $1 more than what I would ever want to spend, like,
on photos that we're not gonna like,
like, for that we go to Sears. You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
Oh, I can't wait. Sears, JCPenney,
all of that.
No, because like, Sears isn't around anymore.
You can't true. Go to Sears. Yeah, JCPenney. Mm-hmm. So, like, you know what I mean? So, shout out to everybody at my job for encouraging you to do it, because that was probably one of the best things.
Well, then finally, he circles his way back.
Okay, let's go. I was waiting for the sunset. I was like, you see, Juan Pablo was waiting for the sunset.
And I was like, finally, because I was so hungry.
We left the drinks.
We did, because I was like, I can't drink any more of this.
To walk across the boardwalk.
And we walk across the boardwalk, and we passed the little huts. He goes, she's like, we're going to take photos over there, and then I'll come back and bring you for dinner. I was like,
okay, with the photos.
Okay, with the photos, you know what I mean?
That we're not buying.
Yeah, and then I guess this is my part. So then we're walking down the boardwalk, and I'm like, and I'm still in vacation mode, so I'm like, oh my God, wow, and we're like talking, and I'm like, I'm so hungry, I can't wait to eat, blah, 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 blah.
And she keeps asking me what's on the menu. I chose this menu 2 months ago. I have no idea.
Well, no, I was wondering, I was like, well, what restaurant is this coming from?
No idea.
Because I was like, it's dinner on the beach, but like each, on the resort that we went to, all of the menus are on the app. Like, they don't have paper menus.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, there's no dinner on the beach menu. So what are we eating? Like, so granted, I'm really easy to please, but I just like to read everything, you know? I just like to be like, you know? And also I want to see, like, what are you going to be able to eat? Because I can pretty much parse out what you're going to like for the most part. Unless their description is way off, right? But for the most part, I can figure it out. So I'm like, I'm really hungry, blah, blah, blah. I'm so excited. And then I see like little bulbs,
we spoke about this,
little twinkling light bulbs, and I'm like, what's that? And then there was like a slight curve in the boardwalk. We hit the curve, and then it's like the sign pops out, and it just says "Marry Me," and I'm like, in my brain I go, oh my God, and then I just hear and I was like, and it was Die With a Smile by Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga, which is our song. And I was like, and then it dawned on me, I was like, oh bitch, this is for you. I was like, bitch, you need to lock in right now. Right now. You need to. When I tell you I sobered up immediately, I was like, I literally was like,
she starts self-soothing. She starts rubbing her whole body. She's like, I'm having a panic attack.
I literally was like, oh my God, no. I like immediately I was like, no. And you just see me like, I'm like rubbing my thigh. Mariah. And I was like, I thought we were gonna get engaged on vacation.
Yeah, that's what you said. You said not on vacation. You gave me a whole speech.
I'm not doing it on vacation.
You told me between October and March. It is now August.
I was like, oh no. And then my brain immediately went, this is like the most important moment of your life. You need to pay attention. You need to lock in. You need to be here. Like, you need to figure this out right now. Like, so I was like, so we start walking up, the music's going, the huge sign that says "Marry Me," and I was like, oh my God. And then you start walking me, like, there's like petals everywhere. And then the big like teepee hut with like, there's like a thing of champagne, there's a bouquet of roses, and I'm like, and Bruno Mars is just singing to me, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, because I don't know if I've ever told you this, but um, back in my day, Bruno Mars had a little song called "I Think I Want to Marry You" or called "Marry You," right? So I've always been like, "Oh my god, how cute would that be if like someone proposed to me with their Bruno Mars song?" And then for it to be Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga, like I was like, "Stop!" I'm like, this is like my middle school self dying, right? And then it was like, it's on a beach, it's tropical, it's in the Caribbean. Like it just felt like I was like, wow, this couldn't be literally more geared to me. This is really, really crazy. Because I like, you know how like you always have like your dreams and your wants and you know what you assume is gonna happen, but like a lot of the times like you don't necessarily get what you want. It's not bad, but I feel like not everyone's like perfect proposal, you know, comes to fruition. So for me, I was just like, my baby fine. We are in DR. This is on the beach. I'm listening to Bruno Mars like I always wanted to. And then Mariah starts talking and I'm like, oh God. The whole time she's like, it was really demure though, I promise.
Yeah, no, she was.
And then I was just like there and I'm like, you could see in the video, you can see me literally, I like rubbed the side of my thigh because I'm like trying
the
to
white
like
came off.
I did. I was just trying to self-soothe because I was like, you can't cry right now. You can't throw up right now. I'm like, you gotta like lock in right now.
Lock it in.
And I also wanted to make sure I listened to you because I'm not reliving this moment again.
Yeah.
Like it's happening right now, right? And then my favorite part, because Mariah got me a promise ring. When you asked me to be your girlfriend, you give me a promise ring. So when you were like, will you marry me? And I was like, yes, because I was so excited. I was like, yes, I will. Oh my God. And then you went, take that ring off. And when I tell you, I almost was like,
she almost took her whole hand off.
Could not take this ring off fast enough. And then, of course, I saw the ring, like this ring. And I was like, holy shit. I was like, I couldn't believe it. Like, you did a good job. You did a good job. I couldn't have asked for anything more.
I listened.
You listened so well. You went above and beyond. Like, I could not believe it. Was like I feel really lucky because I feel like a lot of people. I know me, oh my baby. I just feel like a lot of people don't get what they want. And I feel like I got more than what I wanted out of everything. Like I was totally surprised. It happened on vacation. It's with like you and I are so similar and so different, and we understand each other to a level that I've never found with anyone else. Like for it to just all come together in a pretty little bow, and it's not just a dream, it's not fake, it's our lives, and this is what we're doing. I was like, I'm really lucky because I know a lot of people don't get to have this type of experience, and I'm really grateful to my baby. Baby, come on.
No, we're lucky because
my baby. I don't want to cry in the podcast. No. Hold on.
To the abyss.
I will blink away. Hold on. But yeah.
No, I'm truly lucky.
I'm your mood.
You've taught me to love me. You're safe.
My baby. Stop it.
Stop.
We can cry off camera.
Okay.
But yeah, so I was really
How was dinner?
Dying.
We didn't eat.
I didn't eat. I tried my best.
You did. You really did.
I tried. I was like, because sugar wise, I need something, but I was not hungry. And it was funny because then the mesero or the waiter who was helping us. The poor thing, he had to
walk back and forth in the sand back to there. The food was hot though.
It was hot. No, he had to walk. They picked like the farthest restaurant for him to go to, and he had to walk back and forth each course. And like if he walked to us and we weren't done, he had to walk back.
I think it was 4 courses or 5 courses.
Yeah, because there was like
because we was on the beach for 2 hours.
Yeah, we were there for a while, and he was just like, and I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm trying to eat and I can't eat. He was like, y'all never eat.
He's like, no one ever eats.
He's like, you guys never eat. I really tried. And then you gave me all my favorites.
Oh, so I picked the menu out. I had picked the food on the resort was phenomenal. But the menu that they like, you could choose from the array. They gave me like 5 different menus, and you could pick and choose. It was nothing that I was all that crazy about, but it was everything that I know that she would want, like everything that she would want that we would typically probably wouldn't go out for. So
you gave me my Caesar salad, and it had shrimp in it, so I was really excited. I had like a surf and turf. That filet was so good. The shrimp, everything was so good. Mine came with like little veggies as well. It was all so good, and I couldn't eat.
She had a bite. Oh my god! Stop! You like me? Like, you fucking with me? You really like me? That's crazy.
That was me the whole night. Wait, hold on. Wait. I was like, you can't take this back. I'll kill
you. Like, you like me?
You like me?
Like, you want to be with me? That's wild.
Like me? Like
you sure the whole time?
You want me to be your wife? That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yes.
I couldn't believe it.
I want you for forever,
baby. I said yes. Well, okay. So how was? Okay, starting from us walking and me noticing the sign, how was it for you up until
that moment, or from that moment on?
Correct. Yeah.
I was like, yes, it came out exactly what I wanted it to be, the music and everything like that. What sucked is I had my bag on me, so I was like, fuck. So as soon as we got into like the entry of the beach, I literally just threw my bag on.
It was hilarious. You went
because I was wanting her to walk ahead of me so I could take the ring out of the bag and put it in my pocket, because it was a box. So she walked finally like 2 steps ahead, because she was like, because we're codependent, so like we were like this the whole like, 3 steps, I step. So she finally stepped further, so I was able to put it in my pocket. It's like, bag I don't care about. So I threw the bag on the floor and then walked, and then I wanted her to just see everything, right, and take it in, because I know at that moment for you that must be because you weren't expecting that. I think that I needed you to just take it in for a moment before I like popped down on one knee and spoke to you and stuff like that and stuff. And I did say some stuff before I proposed, but I was like, I'd rather just sit down, because I know you're hearing me, but there's a lot, the amount of emotions that you were going through and stuff like that. I just wanted you to be present and just take it all in. And and after we did it, we took 15 more photos after
we did.
And after sitting down, I finally was like, I could finally enjoy this trip. Like, I can enjoy the vacation, because now it's done. It's what I wanted to. She said yes.
I said yes.
Because I was like, what if? There was like, yo, what if she says, like,
there was never
chill, fam. This was chill. Stand up.
Don't embarrass me in front of my friends.
Don't embarrass me, because you gonna look stupid.
I just need you to know there was never any room for me to say no.
I know.
There was never any room.
So it was the most. I was nervous before going into it. I think as soon as the song popped on and we were able to see the sign and your reaction, it was the most confident I had felt. Like, it felt as if this what it was supposed to be all along. So I'm happy the way that it came out. Especially not being present there and not being in control of like how everything's being set up, even though I did speak to people. There's a difference between just chit chat with somebody and just hoping for the best, right? You want it to be the best because it's for you. But they absolutely, like I said, they absolutely killed it.
It was really beautiful.
It was great. It was phenomenal. It was I enjoyed it.
Yeah, they did such a good job.
Oh, and then we heard people walking along the beach. We couldn't see them because the light
of the marry me sign was
it was blinding us, and they were like, oh my You can see it's like a couple walking. And you're like, oh my god, people are they engaged? Because you can hear them.
Yeah.
Like, oh my, congratulations! And we're like,
I'm
thank you. We don't know where you
I can't see them at all.
People were trying to walk behind us, and they were stopping them from walking behind us and stuff like that, which we appreciated. But they were also expressing their congratulations.
Yeah.
So that was nice. It was really nice.
Yeah.
It was perfect. I would have never. I'm happy that that's the route that I would want to do that for you.
Oh, my baby. I had such a good time. I couldn't believe it. I was like, and then there was like, you know how they have like events at all-inclusive resorts, like every hour once it, starts to get late.
7, 8 o'clock.
So we're like leaving, we're going back, and I'm like, we were supposed to like go, there's like a DJ, like, you know what I mean? And I'm like dying. Because I'm like, we're walking back, and I'm
also, we're exhausted because
we traveled.
That was the day that we traveled.
We woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning.
We had gone to bed like at 8:30, 9 o'clock, and you truly can't get a full night's rest. We woke up at 1:30, so like it's already 9 o'clock at night. We were exhausted. We
get to the room. A lady and her man hugged me.
They're like, did you? They're like, because I mean, besides obviously walking around with somebody this beautiful, right, baseline, and to be in that beautiful dress, the attention was being caught. So people were like, what? And then seeing me in my, my white outfit, we brought a lot of attention, and they were the first people to congratulate us.
They were, and she hugged me. She's like, congratulations. I was like, thank you. I haven't told anyone yet. Yeah. Like, I know everyone knows, but like, I haven't told anyone yet.
Yeah. So we went back into the room. The room was absolutely beautiful. We had 2 balconies, and the first balcony we had a hot tub. So we're like, why don't we enjoy? Are we at that point?
No, we're not there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We're not there.
Retract.
Because we gotta run it back.
Okay.
We walk in. And they came in, and they on the bed they put like flower petals in the shape of a heart, and there was like they brought our desserts to the room and stuff like that. Eat dessert. I couldn't eat. I was like, please bring it to the room. I was like, I can't eat right now. And then we ended up what we did was we got dressed and we went.
Oh, we went out.
We went out. Yeah. Because we were like, well, at this point.
We might as well.
We might as well.
Like in our pajamas or something.
No, I wore my bathing suit top and shorts.
Oh, yes.
And then we just went to like and we like danced outside. And this is like me. Like, I'm like, and the whole time, like, we're outside and I'm like. Wow. We had our first dance as an engaged couple because we love to dance. And it was phenomenal. So then we get back. And that's when we decided.
Because we had our bathing suits on.
So we're like, well, let's get in the water.
So we get into the hot tub. And we're like, okay, great. And there's like multiple buttons. And once we were done, I was like, it's like already 11 o'clock at night. We should absolutely go shower and just head to bed or watch something on TV. I had pressed the button, assuming when I turned off the jets, that meant the water was powered off. So we get into the shower. We take a really quick shower. We come out. And you got into bed?
I got into bed.
You got into bed through my side, I think.
I like climbed on the bed.
So I went to her to get my pajama something, and I slipped. And
your leg just fully shot forward, and I had to catch you.
Yeah, and I was like,
what the hell?
Went to do whatever, and I was like, why? I was like, the floor must be wet because we came out of the hot tub, and then something made me look more. We flooded the whole
not the whole first floor.
It went to the living room.
Careful, Swantra. Water got underneath the bed and a little bit into the living room area, and I basically dove inside.
It was our first task as an engaged couple with how do we fix this?
How do we deal with this right now?
We were like, all right.
I took the ring off.
Yeah. I was like, I can't keep bending over to get the water from the floor because my hip, I could wring out the water. So we had a whole
We grabbed all the towels that we could, and we just started pushing
the water out,
pushing it out. And then like wringing out towels. And then like I would throw the towels out, push more. Like when I tell you, I was like, we easily did that for what? Like,
an hour
and some change straight.
Because my back was on fire. No, your back was on fire.
I had to stop at one point. I needed my inhaler at one point.
Yeah, she had to use her inhaler. Like it was excessive.
It was, like the amount of towels we wrung out over and over and over and over again.
It was wild. We had to take another shower after this because we were sweating.
It was so bad. Like, I was like, oh my God. I was like, our first night. And mind you, we were like, we're going to go to bed early. We're going to wake up. We're going to go to the pool. When we looked and finally everything was said and done.
1 a.m.
It was 1 a.m. I was like, we've been up for 24 hours.
Literally. So we finally finished all that. We got through it. Then we got into bed, showered real quickly, got back into bed. And how did we end our night? With what movie?
Because I love this for me.
Oh.
We were watching Silence of the Lambs.
It was like, oh, is this? I haven't seen this in so long. I'm like, you think there's a whole, not trio, like, you know, like there's many of them, like they're part one, part two.
Like a trilogy.
Yeah, I wonder if it's all. We watched all of it.
I think there's
two.
Yeah, I think there's 2.
We watched one because
it was great. Clarice.
We went to bed like at 2:30.
It was so good. Like, and then I'm watching, you know, and my favorite part is when she gets the dog into the thing. She's like, "Do you hear her? She's in pain. I'm gonna hurt her." And he's like, "Don't." Welcome back, everyone.
Sorry about that.
We had a little bit of an intermission.
A little bit.
My phone died. What was it? Oh, so we were talking about Silence of the Lambs. So my favorite part is when she's like holding the dog and she's like, "I'm gonna hurt her," and then he's like, "Don't hurt my dog." And in my mind, I'm like, I'll support animal abuse, but she was about to get skinned alive, so
she
like,
had to choose dog.
Yeah, like he just had another woman's scalp as a wig, so like
full blown wig.
I think it's time that you unfortunately hurt the dog to get out of that, and she did, not on her own volition, but she did.
She got out.
But yeah, so I was really excited. I was like, oh my God, horror movies, getting engaged, phenomenal. I was having a great time.
Yeah, we didn't go to bed till like almost 2:30.
Yeah. But it's okay.
It's okay.
Because we got to sleep in.
Yeah, we slept in.
Yeah, we slept in the next day.
Till 8.
And then the next day is where we got to call everyone, which is really nice. So one of my best friends actually got engaged in December. So I was like, I can't wait to call her and let her know. And of course, like, she picks up the FaceTime and she's like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Hey," and she's like, "Ah!" We're both just like screaming basically because like I'm actually gonna be I'm actually a part of her bridal party. I'm a bridesmaid, so like this is so perfect, and she's awesome. Getting married next year, so it's like we get to do like her stuff, and we're like, she's gonna do her thing, we're gonna, you know, have a bachelorette and all the good stuff, she's gonna get married, and then it's my turn, and then we're gonna start the loop all over again.
Yeah, it's a song that never ends.
Yeah, it's really, so I was like, it was just so exciting being able to call everyone.
It was like the amount of support
we got. So much support from everyone. Like, so many people from high school reached out, like old coworkers. People were so excited. Like,
after we ended up posting it.
Yeah, once we posted everything, like it was really nice.
We were overwhelmed with the amount of joy, and support that we were receiving. I don't think we were looking for reassurance or anything like that, but I think posting it, I knew at least for us we were gonna get attention towards it, and
right,
but you know, like, hey, congrats, but the amount that we received, private messages, text messages, DMs, comments,
like it wasn't just our usual circles, it was like
beyond that.
It was
we enjoyed every minute of it, and yeah, it was really nice. It was really nice.
Yeah, it was. I was
people
just
that
so
you wouldn't even
overwhelmed.
expect.
Yeah, 100%. Like a lot of people who surprised us and were like in a good way. Like,
yeah, all in a good way. Not that I think that we were expecting any negative feedback. It was just like, oh, maybe a few comments here and there and stuff like that. Right. But the overwhelming amount was heartfelt. It was really nice. Yeah.
Sorry.
You're good.
I'm tired.
We're tired.
We've had a long day.
It's a long week.
But future plans, what are we doing?
Do you want to tell them? Well, where are you trying to get to?
I don't know.
Well, we had discussed wanting to be engaged for at least a year prior to planning, like doing the hardcore planning. But as the days have progressed, I'm like, perhaps we should discuss this, and
maybe we'll talk about that.
Yeah. But we did come up with a year.
Yeah. So, should we say together? 1, on 3 or after 3?
1, 2, 3. After 3.
After 3. Okay.
1,
1,
2,
3,
2027.
2027.
Yep.
Okay.
That we got to work on that.
2027.
2027. You said 2027? Is
Yep.
that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
2027.
2027.
2027.
Yeah. So that should be our tentative dates.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
We've got some other stuff in the mix, but you know.
Yeah.
But
We'll
yeah,
see.
2027 for sure.
Which is really exciting.
Yeah, it's gonna be really exciting.
Like, I can't believe it. I'm like, oh my god.
So we're taking our time planning it.
Yeah.
Like I said, hardcore planning would be next year.
Yeah, like putting like pedal to the metal. Yeah.
But like right now, we're having open discussions, and
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this process.
I signed up for Wedding Wire.
Mm-hmm.
I signed up for the knot. The only thing is that like.
Be careful, Squidward.
The only thing is that the area that I'm looking into,
hint,
isn't available on the knot, but it is on Wedding Wire.
What can that be? We don't
so
know.
I'm going to be, I think primarily, I think primarily I'm going to use Wedding Wire, just because I can't, like it says we're getting married in New Jersey. No, we're not. Not with these prices.
Nah.
Not in these parts.
Hell no. No.
But yeah, so I'm like, it's so interesting to be like, well, what am I going to wear? What am I going to do? Where are we going to go?
This is what we're enjoying. These
who are we inviting?
It'll come out of nowhere. We're like watching TV. I'm like, so who did you want to invite? They're like, how many? We agreed upon a number.
We did. And we actually made a list.
We have been working on a list.
Yeah. We do have some like fine tuning to do and
for sure.
Stuff like that.
Like I said, we're on the very, very early.
Yeah, it's like the broad strokes of everything. Yeah. So it's like we still have to like, because you know how like sometimes you're like thinking about it, you're like, oh wait, oh my god, how can I forget this person?
Jose Louis.
Yeah.
How did we forget them?
But we are going to keep it relatively small.
Intimate.
Yeah, more intimate for sure.
For sure. Intimate.
Like, I like the thought of, you know, well, one, people who know us as a couple.
For sure. Not just like
anyone.
Random people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like people who know us as a couple, people who've supported us getting together, you know, definitely is really important.
Yep.
And in our families and our really close friends. Like, I think that's kind of where we're at. I think we have a really good like layout for people right now.
Yeah, it's a good layout. I think also, besides wanting to enjoy our engagement, like just truly enjoy it, we have so much stuff going on. We literally move next Saturday.
Yeah, it's about that time.
We're reaching the fall season.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I think there's a lot going on, and I think what a wonderful way to
start the holiday season in reality, if you think about it.
Yeah. Just enjoy it.
Yeah, but luckily I don't think it's felt heavy. I mean, I know the amount of planning you have had to do. Also, I almost forgot. Can we just talk about how long you've had this ring for? So let's do timelines again. This was our 1-year anniversary trip, which turned into our engagement trip.
It did.
And when did you reach out to the jeweler? Let's start there.
I reached out to the jeweler in February and began to speak to different jewelers and stuff like that, and finally developed a phenomenal relationship with one. She was great.
Yeah.
But I was able to design the ring. And as I knew what you had liked, excuse me, I knew what she had liked. And the different types, the cut in particular that she wanted. But I didn't just want to be able to go to a store and like, that one, right? And not that there's anything wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with anyone having that type of experience. But I just wanted to have like a little piece, even though it is me, a piece of me, there to show that I heard and stuff like that. And
it's phenomenal.
Yeah. So was looking into, finally made my decision with the jeweler.
Yep.
And then I purchased it in April. Yeah.
But you got it in May.
Yeah, it was delivered. It was delivered in May.
So all I gotta say is, you was trying to put a ring on it early, or like September, October, November, December, January, February.
You gonna make me look crazy like that? Yeah.
We both look crazy. I moved to New Jersey in that same amount of time.
You moved in when I was looking at the ring.
Like, I moved in and you started looking at rings. So, like,
no, you just know. I don't know. Genesis. Not the chopstick.
Not the ring. It is true. When you know, you know.
You just know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been hiding.
Yeah.
In our closet.
Mm-hmm.
This whole time.
And luckily for you, I don't snoop.
Even there was no reason for you to be that high up there. No, our documents are there.
Our documents are there, but you didn't put it in the document case.
No, yeah, I had it in another casing that there would be no reason for you to go into it. Like none.
Actually, where it was at is where I hide. We are 2 for 2.
We are killing it.
We're killing it. My phone fully ran out of storage. That's what I get for recording in 4K. So where you kept it is actually where I kept your Christmas present. Like,
is this the hiding spot? It's gonna be the national hiding spot.
I know, right? And then we just make it a point to not look.
Yeah.
Oh, but what if we both try to hide something in there at the same time? Actually, you know what? We're no longer gonna have this hiding spot anymore because we're moving.
Yeah, we
gotta find new ones. Yeah.
You should find your. Oh no, we can't tell each other.
We can't. Yeah. We'll figure it out.
We're gonna pick.
Maybe I'll hide it in the kids' room.
Good luck. I'm not.
Maybe I just put a basket up there. What's that? Storage.
Yeah, because there's stuff in there.
Yeah,
that they've never
storage.
Gone through.
Put it high enough they can't get there. True. Not even if they climb.
Valid.
Okay, maybe we'll do that.
We'll let you know.
That being said, again, we got engaged.
Oh. You okay?
Yeah. I love you.
Love you.
I'm so excited, baby. I can't wait. And you guys are going to come along for the journey. Are you guys excited for Wedding Woes?
Sounds about right.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It'll be good. It'll be fun.
I think it's
going to be great.
Yeah. I'm excited. And I think it's different when you have someone who has your same thoughts and ideas and style.
Because even now we've been just in casual conversation on the couch and stuff like that. It's been very oh, what do you think of this? Or it's not. It doesn't feel rushed. It doesn't feel. This will make no sense, but it doesn't feel. Not that it doesn't feel planned. It's planned, but it's just very casual. The conversation flow isn't
correct.
Here's the book, and we gotta go through this or that. It's just really so what do you like?
Are we going to do this? Are we going to do this? Should we do this?
Do you like this?
I would love to figure out some colors next. That's my next venture, because we already have some ideas of venues and the vibe. We actually reached out to a vendor, 2 of them. So it's really exciting because then the packages come back and you go, wow, I have to save this much money. Great. Yeah. So I'm just excited to do this in general, but I get to do it with you.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited about that.
Me too.
I can't wait.
Either.
Mwah. 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 All right, everyone. We're tired. But our next episode, we're going to talk about our vacation aside from the obvious.
No, the actual vacation.
Our actual, we had so much fun, don't get us wrong, but
interesting things.
We had a few characters.
We don't know if to take it as a compliment or not. I guess you'll have to wait and see because you're probably saying, wait, what? Tune into next week.
All right. It's been real.
It has been real.
Bye, everyone.
Good morning. Goodbye.
Bye. I'm engaged.